Or could we be seeing another one-sided game?
It's a much better chance for Ivy. I'm holding it back a bit just because I know Ivy has not been performing the best, but draft-wise, this is pretty good matchups, right? They got Razor into the TA, a really nice carry matchup because TA naturally wants to get into the middle of the fight. Razor static link, you just push her away. You've got Phoenix and Necro, both kind of HP damage dealers against Timbersaw. Well, let's hold on a second.
Dog.
He's hiding.
Hold your breath. Don't make a sound. Oh.
I couldn't hold it long enough. One.
It's going to be fun.
Okay, you could only do it 2 seconds.
Mystery deepens.
Tough.
That was close.
I mean, oh.
I mean, he can breathe now.
Yeah, they've left the area.
There we go.
He didn't find a chance to go for the double melds. The rest of the team not quite ready to take a fight.
That was close, though. That was very close. I'm sure if you watch that back, he's literally dropping down as they're going up the steps. So
Yeah, he did do it close to when they were approaching the high ground.
I really wish I checked if he'd already leveled yet. If that was like a level the meld and then...
I don't think he did. I think he might have just leveled it when he saw him coming up. Yeah.
Fair play. I mean, normally you do start with meld nowadays.
Yeah.
Big burst of damage.
Keep it PMA, keep DSJ.
It looks like they are trying to... I mean, I was going to say they're trying to dodge this the Razor lane, but they're actually just running the TA into the Razor.
Yeah, that's true, because what we were sort of... I guess the panel themselves, they kind of expected that they wouldn't go for an aggressive tri-lane again, but they are.
I mean, I feel like it's one of those things where the Bane is a great hero at fighting 1v1 against like a support or an offlane, but in a tri-lane, not so great, especially with Enchantress grabbing a creep and offsetting that as well. With 3 ranged heroes, you might be able to club down this Razor when he tries to commit early on with the Link. As you see here, the Enchant into Fade Bolt, then a Meld. It's a lot of damage, Owen.
Yeah, it's a good nightmare, though. JM will be able to stop Gorg from being able to hit into low skill. So low skill will live. How's he doing on the regen? He's got tangos on himself, and JM does have a salve if he wants to pop back.
But only one salve, though. And if you look at his courier waddling down, little mini Pudge, he isn't bringing out another one. And we just saw how easy, this courier here, how easy it is for them to put, you know, Razor. How much HP did he lose? Around about 400, 500 from one combo, right?
Yeah.
And that's going to happen on repeat every time that they have the spells available.
Yeah, and you're right. They're trying to just rely on the tango regen. They don't want to... Oh!
He salved himself.
He salved himself. I mean, I think he gave at least a tango, maybe JM to low skill. Actually, I don't know if he did. I think they might have all been low skills.
Ooh, if low skill dies now. JM
Yeah, they might be feeling the loss of that salve, indeed, if low skill gets gone upon it again here.
Well, luckily he's positioned very defensively.
Yeah, he's pulled the creeps back.
Yeah.
Go on, JM. It's going to be okay, but only just. And now he himself's probably going to have to stay sat quite far back.
And this is another part of the lane where we saw previously, you know, Pablo, he blocks the small camp. They've unblocked... Oh, no, they actually haven't even unblocked it yet. They haven't unblocked the hard camp. They have the sentry. They're just not scouted it out yet. And they're going to find it now. There we go. So at the 3-minute mark, they're going to be able to bring the creep in, start fighting the lane with a bit more aggression. Yeah, top is looking pretty bald favored for now.
I mean, and what does this sort of mean for the other lanes? I mean, the bottom lane, the other half of the map in particular, what are we going to get going on down there?
Well, this time we're not sticking to a tri-lane from Ivy. They're not fighting the tri-lane with a tri-lane. They're just kind of accepting it happening. And this is where the Mars and the Phoenix early levels can put pressure on the Timbersaw. You already see the Sunray at level 2. You expect Timbersaw, once he's level 5, maybe with a casual cloak, to do pretty well. But no, early on, Ivy have to apply pressure in this side lane. Because with all classic Timbersaws, they might be a bit weak early on, but...
Oh, looks like JM might be in trouble here. Turn with the brain cell.
Oh, he's getting body blocked
a bit.
Stop blocking him!
Careful.
That's for the salve. That's for the salve. Get out of my team.
A little bit of awkward blocking there, but JM will live. He's okay.
For now. Yeah, now Exon going deeper into jungle, trying to find the creep that he wants. Going for the ice armor. Is he just going to send that mid and chuck it onto Excalibur?
Oh, what a bro.
That is a bro move for sure. Oh, no.
Oh, where is it?
It's currently under tower.
All right, we'll have to take the longer route, but it should get there. We'll be able to give him a bit of armor. Actually, no, Excalibur's moving away from it. So
This is an epic duel between... Oh, it's going to expire. 5, 4, 3, 2...
He just wanted to give someone some armor. But he didn't get the
Please.
chance to, because at the same time, of course, Excalibur was just getting forced right out of lane by Mobai.
Yeah, I mean, it's a product of this Necro just playing extremely aggressive. 25 CS, 11 denies. Really putting the pressure on this Storm Spirit. And that's the thing, we've seen Storm Spirit all throughout today, be it in the Secret Series and this series. They naturally farm, they make these early rotations. Even if they don't go that well, you kind of hit the same beats because Storm farms so well. So it's nice to see a hero muscle up against that Storm Spirit and prevent him just hitting this double null treads timing by minute 6 and 7 and being so active.
Dire's structures are
And instantly back into pressuring him out of the lane. He shows for a second. Also stealing away the Storm's small camp. Shit, Necro having a great time. But not going to be able to use this lead as a quickly explosive to the side lane. This will be a very passive hero, freely farming up. He might go for the boots of travel that we've seen some core Necros do and TP into engagements, but very much Ivy, they're looking to just be super efficient with their farm, get a couple active items, the BKB on Razor, and then turn up that pace. Hopefully Phoenix having some good levels and just punish this TA who's trying to farm up in the triangle. Yeah, so already stacks being made up by Cube. This can be punished though. The way that Necro is playing so deep behind the tower, it put to half HP.
I mean, they're both trying to catch each other out here.
There it is, there's a TP.
Pablo is going to be ready to try and help punish Mobai, and they'll get the kill. Going a little too aggressive that time round. Was tempted in by Excalibur being as low as he was, but Excalibur's got the backup.
And the raindrops as well. So he's also playing with a bit more confidence. He's able to tank a couple of these spells, maybe even survive a Scythe. He's got enough HP. And, Necro, he went for the animation. He tried to get it, but Storm just quickly took a step back, zipped back, reset the animation, and very aggressive Necro. I'm happy that got punished. That's the type of thing where you shouldn't be seeing it.
No, if he got away with that and there wasn't any TPs, that's definitely a point where, Excalibur has the reason to be, like, support. Hello.
Couple of tips here and there.
Pablo had him covered. Now Mobai actually going to move down to the bottom lane.
And Excalibur instantly TPing or mirroring the movement. But we saw how Necro goes to half HP from one combo. Chuck a Timber on that as well.
Yeah.
He's probably dead.
I'm going to try for him. It's a lot of burst. And they're going to get the kill. And not only that, but the Reaper side thrown out. And not able to get anything in return. So a second quick kill on him. And now he's going to be without that Cypher because that very long cooldown, 110 seconds, where it will be tough for Mobai to have an impact as the mid. Top lane Gorg.
Should be able to walk it off.
I think so indeed. 3 heroes trying to take down Gorg. But he walks it off with ease.
3 heroes but no stun. Nightmare doesn't really count, unfortunately. So Ivy are going to be struggling in these the quicker movements that they want to make. They are going to be relying on the Mars Spear, a Fiend's Grip, even like the Reaper's Scythe potentially. They don't have the most cheap of stuns to play around. Gorg doing pretty well. Top net worth.
Yeah, he's having a great time farming up here against low skill.
And I got to give credit to Excalibur. We just mentioned that mid lane playing on the edge, under the pressure of Necro, but mirroring that move, seeing the Necro TP to bot lane, then instantly TPing, going for that kill again. I think this is the perfect way to just remove Necro from the game. Like Necro was dumpstering mid. He was farming freely. He was going for the small camp. Yeah, then he also does a quick little dodge out. That's really nice stuff. But yeah, Excalibur just nice little couple minutes of the game right now.
For sure. I mean, especially as well, if you consider, you could see a lot of other players play this sort of matchup, and the Storm would suffer a whole lot more, right? It could be infinitely worse for the Storm in this sort of matchup 1v1.
It's the beauty of Dota, right? One misstep, one overplay, and suddenly it just kind of snowballs out of control, right? Like, this was a Necro that if he just stayed on his side of the river, pushing out, playing aggressive, goes for, let's say, an early hood or something, he's probably unkillable, right? But instead, goes a bit more a different play style and removed from the game. Still top net worth for his team, but he is going to be a little bit more farm orientated now, not so active. Have we got any stacks being made up? So we've got a double stack Radiant side in both the camps in the triangle. Building up that insurance policy for Gorg.
See the 2 of them trying to go for max it. They've got the drag back. He immediately goes for the TP, but look who's turned up again. Excalibur. Making sure that all these early kills, early moves from Team Bold end in success.
You have to be so careful with these moves. Like when you play near towers against Ember Spirit, Quap, Storm, any of the spirits pretty much, they're going to TP in for free, use a cheap amount of mana, and then get back in. Like Excalibur just got a big core kill, and look at his mana pool. It's pretty much full. That's why when you play against these heroes, you either have to play further on your side of the map, or you have to be decisive with how you move. Of course, that was just a random Mars just waddling through the jungle, escaping the Timbersaw. It's still something to keep in mind.
So they can take down low skill here. Immediate Nightmare and Static Link. Low skill will attempt to try and run down Gorg. Traps are being laid down and the supports are just beating into him. They take him out. Doesn't matter that Gorg's had his damage drained, as Pablo and Ixon have the damage to not only take down the Razor, but also get the Bane.
He only drained like 30 damage. He's got level 1 Static Link. Like, this is not the most disruptive of Razors right now. And they've identified that. As soon as he hits that Link, he realized, guys, he's not really draining that much. We can just take the fight. Also helps he had like 3 traps inside the lane. This Razor was pretty much moving at 0 move speed after each trap hits him. Just kind of slowly waddling away.
I mean, without a doubt, you know, so far, it's looking to be Team Bold getting off the ground as quickly as they did in Game 1. A 5-0, 3K lead so far against Ivy. It's looking pretty good, T.
Yeah, it just feels like a repeat of Game 1. Just a nice setup, and they're trying to go on Radix here. Timber chains out, Spear missed.
Very nice chain from Radix. Yeah, a bit of a smile there. I mean, that's always going to feel good when you get yourself out of the arena like that.
I mean, one of the few heroes that can still get out of arena. Maybe that changes in the future, who knows? But for now, yeah. Radix just thoroughly enjoying the game. They take away top tower, mid tower under pressure. They'll give away this bot tier 1, most likely if you're team board. Yeah, so far so good. 5 kills up, 4K lead. Ivy need to try and connect their supports with this Mars arena. Some big egg, some kind of explosive play to kill one hero. That's about it. At best right now, they can only kill one hero with the heroes that they have.
Come on, Excalibur. He's going to get the jump on Max. The spear is there. Have they got the damage? Not quite. Excalibur's going to be able to zip away. As he'll be fine. Lift up onto Max. Not enough damage though. Mobile's going to come in, offer up the Death Pulse heal. And Team Bold, they won't be able to push for a kill. For Ivy, of course, just not quite having enough damage and control to punish Excalibur when he was speared into that very deep position into the tier 1.
Yeah, for Bane, he just hit level 6 at 11 minutes 30. That would have been the type of play where if he had grip, sure, great, that's a great Storm pickoff. But you saw, without Fiend's grip, what are they doing? It's a spear into, then you're just looking at him, like hoping that he dies from just right clicks and these cheaper spells. It is the big weakness of Bane Phoenix's support duo. And Team Board, they are looking to punish that. If Radix is in the fight, he will be able to soak up these key spells. Like the fact that I can count on one hand the spells Ivy needs to kill a hero. Timbersaw loves playing against these types of lineups. He just parks himself in front. If you ever tank up one of those spells, it unlocks the Storm or the TA to initiate with confidence that Ivy can't rely on them. Yeah, this is a Necro build which it's gone south pretty quick. Tranquils and a Locket.
All right, he's gone for the heals, you know.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of heal. I'm skeptical. It feels a little bit too supporty for a mid lane. Oh, ping 900. Again, not the highest ping we've seen, but still it's up there. It's probably like top 4 ping. I won't lie. I didn't expect to see this build coming from mid Necrophos.
Okay, something different.
It is something different, yeah.
What the question is, what's he going to get next?
I honestly don't know, mate. He started with Tranquils and Locket.
What'd you pick up next? Pick up the mech? Go full heal build.
I hope not. His quick buy is also kind of scaring me a bit. The reason why I'm a little bit scared is because right now, Team Board, they have the Enchantress to purge off his Ghost Shroud.
Yeah.
And they've already got quite a lot of mixed damage, be it with the Storm Zip or the Timbersaw, of course, and then the TA jump at some point with this Desolator. Like, there's a lot of varied damage. So he has to be as tanky as possible, as quick as possible, to enable everyone else to get the damage off. And I would have probably expected some type of like Hood, casual plate mail style build like Sanj Kaya, amplify your heals that way, rather than literally going for the Locket, because what's his armor right now? He's only got about 6 armor, so yeah, it's it could pay off, but I'm just a bit worried he's going to be squishier in the bigger fights. But again, we'll see. He looks like he's aiming to be more of an assassin type with this Blink Dagger. Again, not seen this type of build. Excited to see how it works. But I'm kind of basing off my Necro core games. We've seen like Ice play it today, and also Matumba Man on the carry. And Matu on the carry style, super fat, super tanky, very hard to kill. I don't know. We'll see how Mobai gets to present this type of build to us.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Team Bold. I'm more than happy to slow things down whilst they wait for sort of Gorg to get his next big item done. Desolator's going to be about 1,000 gold off here for Gorg as he still holds that top spot on the net worth. Rajix won't be able to commit for Max, but definitely scaring him out of the lane. Max has got pretty much the money for the Blink Dagger, so after resetting the base, they could look to get out on the map and try and look for that fight. Look for their own first kill here with the Blink Dagger reveal on Max's Mars.
But they have to be so careful because Mars, if he blinks, initiates, gets a kill on, let's say, like a Rubik, it just gives TA and Storm the confidence to go, there's no arena, let's just cross the river, let's take the fight, or let's just run straight away to Roshan. So this is super pivotal right now for Ivy. This smoke up, they have to get big ticket kills, otherwise it could lead to Bald smoking up themselves.
Here we go. There's the jump. There's the side.
But not enough damage.
But there isn't a kill. Excalibur's going to get out. They'll turn over towards Ixon. They should be able to kill this Enchantress. Oh, actually. All right, he's off to the side. They'll turn for Pablo instead. The grip's there from JM. They'll bring down the Rubik. Get something, but it wasn't what they hoped for as Excalibur able to live.
They only got the Rubik. This is what I'm scared about. They've just used Arena, Egg, Grip, Scythe.
That's a lot of ults. And now Excalibur, he's ready to poke back in. Slow skill. You get chased off to the side. They've got the slow from the traps. Excalibur has to play careful. Big damage done from Rajix here. Low skill, one hit away from dying, and Gorg's able to reach in and take the kill. As Rajix still fighting fit on the front lines, chasing over towards Cube. Chakram's there. Second kill for Team Bold.
They just can't kill him at this point.
Score.
Maybe now.
They've got the spear connection. They'll
They
do
got
it. But Mobai, he'll get taken out. I think Gorg and Excalibur will be able to find quite the cleanup here. As Max also dead after an attempt on Storm's life at the beginning. Excalibur lives, and at the end of it all, he's the one turning things around, picking up the kills himself.
And that was my biggest fear. Like, we saw it coming. We saw the fact that they had this initiation. They had to get that kill, but they jumped the Storm. But they don't have the extra little sign behind, right? Like, there wasn't the Sun Ray. There wasn't maybe like a Razor to help out. They were just missing that extra little bit of damage. Because sure, if you kill Storm there, it'll probably change the entire, script, right? Mars, he gets the Spear, the Rebuke, a Scythe on top. JM Fincinto, with his build, he's only got, I think, 1 point in Brain Sap, so it's not enough to convert that. It's very close, I must say. Like, he's one bit of damage there would have been the game changer for sure.
I mean, it's a good job from Pablo with that telekinesis, catching JM Vincenzo as he gets his ally tossed upon him.
And then the follow-up, the fact that it's then throwing in the Grip, throwing in the Egg to kill off the Rubik and Bald. That's what they need. This is what their lineup will thrive on. Offer up one hero, tank the spells, then just swarm over your opponent. Stolen Death Boss was huge as well. Thanks, production. I should have put my glasses on, I think. Probably would help. No, so far so good from Bald. They've read Ivy's draft beautifully and they're playing around it with ease. I expect them to be going towards Roshan at any minute now.
That's a BKB done on Excalibur. He's probably not dying again. Or dying at all. He's resetting in the moment in base.
There's an Egg.
Super overdrop down the on top of Gorgos. A good arena.
Perfect.
A very, very good arena here. This time round, they're able to find the team fight that they were hoping for. As Team Bold maybe a bit too confident there as they went looking for action. Whilst Excalibur, he was walking back to base to refuel. He didn't have the mana to fight here. Team Bold pushing their luck a little bit, looking for a fight 4 versus 5. It ends up costing them all 4 potentially heroes. Pablo, or maybe with that TP? All right, Pablo will live, but still 3 deaths that probably didn't need to happen there. Team Bold getting a bit ahead of themselves.
Yeah, it was very aggressive. But we got to see a sign of life, When the arena, when the Egg goes down together in conjunction, it's a lot of damage. You can kill off heroes. It's a classic combo that goes back to the you know, the ages, but it's a high cooldown combination, sorry, that needs to be executed perfectly so you dictate the pace of the game. But it should put a little bit of fear into board that if they are overconfident, these things can happen.
Oh, got the grip, but he did get the BKB off in time, so follow-up magical damage isn't going to be there. Excalibur managed to walk this one off, and indeed another big steal from Pablo. And he's got that grip ready to go himself.
It's awful playing Bane into Rubik. Like, there's nothing you can do. When you're holding your hands up high, gripping that enemy, if Rubik just looks at you, he's going to be able to steal it. The only play that you have is pretty much either going invisible or getting an Ags, gripping, then disconnecting, not from the game, but from the spell, and using a different spell. But no, yeah. Grip on Rubik. How's old Gorg doing? What's he got? All right. He's kind of at the department where he could go for like a blink dagger. He could go for the BKB. Yeah, either choice will work.
I mean,
oh god, that's a second locket on Ivy. Oh my gosh, so many lockets. Not on the Necro, don't worry.
I was going to say, I was like, what?
Oh no, sorry, I'm really silly. I was going to say, don't worry. I lost my marbles, so I was looking at the Enchantress. Yeah, don't worry. No. I was clicking too quickly. I was real scared for a second. I thought I saw 2 lockets on one team.
Double lockets.
I was like,
that'd be quite something. Anyway, Rosham.
That's a big one.
That's the Supernova coming out rather early. And at a point where, okay, the Arena is there off to the side. They get the jump, but it is just onto Pablo.
But he had the grip. That's a big kill.
And now they're going to try and go for more. Excalibur's in with the BKB on top of Low Skill, but Low Skill has his own BKB just delivered. He'll turn. They're in with the Reaper Scythe, and it's a big kill. The Scythe takes out Rajix. Jump forward, another spear from Max. They've caught out Ixon. There's Ivy. They're going to try for more, but Excalibur always going to turn back in with the grab. On towards Low Skill. He's now out of mana, though. Close to the tower. Ivy, they won't dive the tier 2. They'll settle with that. It's 2 good kills, 1 big one. Taking out Rajix. They're finding these opportunities to get the Scythe kills. And yeah, that BKB couldn't have turned up at a better time for Low Skill.
Yeah. Team Bull, they got to respect Ivy here. Even though they've had such a great entry to the game, Necro siphoning this Timber Sword, you're going to be able to blow him up when he's at half HP. It's an immense amount of damage. It's a good counter. And the same thing when Raze has the BKB, TA can't enter the fight. If she does, she's going to get static linked and just slowly removed due to the fact she won't do any damage. And Team Bull, they kind of threw a little bit in the top jungle, and now in this engagement as well. You have to be super careful. Because Ivy, once they get online, once they get the ball rolling, if you're the team that sets the fight, sets the positioning, it doesn't matter if you have big cooldowns because you're the ones using the resources correctly to allow for the time to reset to get them back online. And we're seeing that a little bit here.
Well, they're going to look for Rajix.
Doesn't connect on the spear though.
The TPs are coming in. See if they can chase down this Timber. The Arena's not going to grab him. There's Rajix. He'll be able to chain away. And Ivy, they will not get him this time.
Very close. If they hit on that Arena, the Bane was in position to get that grip off as well. Would have led to a Rajix death, but very, very close. You see Team Ball, I think they're realizing a little bit that they are throwing a little bit in this game. They're respecting their opponent now. They're not playing so aggressive. This was Storm Spirit that picked up a very early BKB. But so far he's had to use it, one defensively when he got jumped in the river, and the second time when his team took a kind of a poor fight outside Roshan.
See if Excalibur can take down Max.
Just got the gold for BKB. That was perfect. It was just ticked over, 3 gold above. He lost 0 gold for that death there. Excellent stuff, Max. Yeah. Going back to the Necro build. Of course, with this, the Blink Dagger pickup, it has had some temporary success due to the fact that he's always been able to connect on this Timber Saw. 2-3 scythes now have been removing Rajix from the game. And now he needs to pivot to being tankier. Okay, perfect. He's looking at the Halberd.
By a huge value against Storm and TA. They hate this item.
Yep, just remove TA from getting the right clicks off, but also the Sange to help also amplify your healing a bit more. So it's now Locket plus Sange. Like, now you can see the build coming together, but I'm still a little bit worried. If board was a little bit cleaner, they could have probably punished this, but when this Necro gets more items, it will probably look fine. Nice little smoke up here. They have the spells.
Oh, Ixon. Doesn't get caught by the spear, but he will get trapped by the arena. Supernova as well. It's a lot of hate for this Enchantress. We'll get them the kill.
But that's because he's doing the good build. We'll comment on that in a second. Nice little poke here in mid lane.
Yeah, was maybe seeing if he could get a BKB charge out of low skill, but low skill keeps his cool. He knows that this Storm on his own isn't going to threaten him.
Alright, Ixon, look at this Enchantress build, guys. Position 5 Enchantress. We're seeing these lads pick up Drum, pick up Dragon Lance. No, 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 no. You max your heal, you get yourself a Locket, you pick up a Glimmer Cape, you get your Magic Resist talent, you get that Shard. You are so tanky, you can just run into the fight, you soak up a couple big spells, and you allow everyone else. Sure, he's not doing as much healing as Necro. Alright, we don't have to compare the sizes right now, but Ench can be stupidly tanky with this build. Big fan when you're position 5 and you can get to these items.
Well, smoke time towards the Roshan. Gorg is going to start this off. Feels pretty confident with the BKB complete. Knows that if Ivy make the jump, if his reactions are quick enough, he'll be able to take the fight.
Egg is on cooldown for 55 seconds. So Ivy, they're leaning on the fact that they're going to use Mars BKB and Grip to be the pivotal spells in this fight. Ixon, you're very aggressively positioned, sir.
He's just taking the attention away from Roche. I mean, they're dropping the arena for him. They will get him. Roshan is very low. They're committing with the BKBs. They'll manage to secure Roshan, get the Aegis on Gorg. Question is if they can get out. The Grips there is holding down Gorg through the BKB. That's Gorg's Aegis immediately gone.
Is there anything to get him out?
Got the spear back into the side. That's Gorg gone a second time.
That's a good tip from Max as well. That's a solid tip. That one's going to cut deep. Bold have tried to go Roshan twice now in this game, and it's just not been the cleanest approach. The second time, they are able to get it, but it's off of the back of, once they're in, how do they get back out? There's Bane lingering on the edge of the fight. He has Grip available. You can't simply BKB TP out like it looked like they initially tried to do. That Fiend's Grip piercing it. So Bold, they have to like awkwardly walk away, but in doing so, the Grip still comes in. Yeah, Ivy just positioned perfectly to remove what kind of Bold needed in this game to give themselves some confidence. Yeah, Ivy doing a very good job in this game. The Vessel, of course, having high value. Everything I said about Enchantress being tanky and cool, Vessel kind of mitigates that. So, good job. Oop. Oh, I see the Dagon next on Necro. Alright, sure. This feels like one of those builds that you'd look at the Q trivia. Who built this previously?
$11 to 11, Ivy. Giving it a good fight here in game 2.
I'd argue that this has been their most competitive game so far in the DPC.
See what they can do here. Q trying to push back Rajix and Ixon. We'll have a TP over from Excalibur. He's interested in maybe getting involved up top.
He's using that Philly Stone to the greatest of effect. He's got a Hex in his quick buy. Alright, sure. Why not? Not a lot of items that you kind of want to buy. I'd argue like a Shiva's could be pretty good in this game to reduce the attack speed of TA, the healing of the Timbersaw. Same with the Enchantress, but why not? If you can get there, you can get that Hex. Additional lockdown is somewhat needed for Ivy. We mentioned at the very start of this game.
I mean, Ivy, they have all ultimates at the ready. Yeah, Smoke's been picked up by Jay and Vincenzo. They could look to make a move here to try and hold on to the tier 2 tower.
They're just... Oh, they're getting a jump.
Oh. And we're going to see the Phoenix walk straight up. Cute, he is able to get the egg off.
And the Grip.
And they've got that hold. They're locking down Excalibur as there is no escape for him. Scythe comes out. Once again, an excellent fight from Ivy. As Team Bolt, they tried to fully commit. They couldn't quite kill that Phoenix before the egg comes off. And once that egg's there, their heroes do not deal well with it at all. They lose 3, Ivy keep everyone alive.
Yeah, they don't have the answer to egg, but right now, the mid-game Bane Phoenix is coming online because they're reacting very nice to this over-aggression from Board, always in position. And I think that Phoenix was like 200 HP.
It was very close. They nearly were able to take down him.
Yeah, if you're Stones for it right now, you're probably tabbing in a Lincoln Sphere into your quick buy. The fact that most of your fights you've kind of zipped into just getting Grip next to an Eggets. it's not the best feeling. Yeah, Ivy. Oh, we're nice to see the replay. How low did he go? All right.
He got very low, right?
1200, 100, 150. I saw 44. Oh my.
Yeah, it was close.
Hey,
One
man.
more sort of instance of damage and they probably would have had him.
Jeez.
But they couldn't do it.
Production nudging. No, I won't talk about it.
It's working, T. it is. You know, Mobile's build, it's doing it this game.
Yeah, he's vibing. He's having fun. Ah, not the quickest Aegon though. Upsetting. But no, it's working off for sure. Like, the window in which it could get punished didn't get punished, so now I'm vibing it. Now I'm like, yeah, why not, mate? He doesn't have a lot of armor, still only has 9 armor. So if he is jumped, that's the thing here. Team Board hasn't found that entry to a fight yet, which has been a clean jump into, we've got you. We've finally got Gorg in the territory of BKB plus Blink. He can potentially take that fight bit. We've not seen it, so it's why Ivy's looking so good. They've reacted just to defensive eggs, defensive Fiend's Grip, and their heroes, they excel when they get to see the entire battlefield, when they get to place their spells accordingly and react in a clean fight. Because also Board has not really taken the engagement as a perfect 5. They've been a little bit more, not sloppy, but excited to take the fights in this game. They've been doing it as 3, as 4, but when they're 5, they were able to crush it. But the window in which they weren't 5 has enabled Ivy to win those fights, take the map back, and now excel. This
Team Bold, they're looking to go.
I mean, this game's still very close. Like, everything that Ivy's succeeded on is because Board has overcommitted. They haven't smoked yet. So there will be a window where maybe Ivy does slip up that gives Board re-entry to the game.
Oh, this is it. Excalibur's going to go straight for the Bane. Immediately on
Big
top of
pick
Jan Vincento, they bring him down. He'll buy back straight away on the Bane. Gorg, he'll turn over towards low skill. There's low skill, BKB pot, the BKB for Gorg about to end. There's the arena and the egg. They've got the team fight again with the side down onto Gorg this time. As Ivy, each and every time, they're getting these combos off, and Team Bold, they cannot deal with it, team.
It's just a bit too late. The fact that they were able to explode Bane there, it looked really good on paper, but look how they positioned. They'd committed to the engagement. TA, I think they mentioned it on the panel as well, like, this type of hero, once you commit, you're in. And that doesn't look very good when you're against a Mars and a Phoenix, and we saw it there in perfect practice. You kill the Bane, quick little buyback, arena and an egg. You're just going to get deleted. Yeah, Board with an early lead. They've now thrown it all away. This is now Ivy's game for sure.
Now Team Bold are going to have to play on the back foot here for the first time this series. After a very, very solid showing in Game 1, getting punished here in Game 2. Pretty much the last sort of 3 or 4 teamfight engagements have just not gone in their favor at all. Ivy, full control.
And it's a level 18 Phoenix as well. Like, this is now level 3 egg. You need 10 hits to destroy it. And if you look at the heroes of Team Board, like, who's really going to do it? TA doesn't want to do it.
No,
she wants
you
to be
don't want
male
to spend
killing.
your time with the BKB hitting the egg.
Exactly. Storm doesn't want to do it. No, not at all. And there's no way, like, yeah, it's actually real difficult. If Cube's in position, if he's ready, and not only that, if you are to jump him, there's going to be this Holy Locket blinking mid-necro, just keeping Cube just alive long enough to then get their egg off.
Oh, Gorg. A little bit close there, but he's out with the blink. And Jez, it's refreshing to see, right? Because we don't see a lot of Phoenix, and we definitely don't see Phoenix in this day and age have as good of a game as Cube is right now.
No, yeah,
he's doing very well on the hero.
He's having a banging game for sure. He's always playing on the edge. It's probably one of his better heroes. Of course, a lot of people know him for his Pudge, but after that, it's, you know, it's probably Phoenix, maybe a little Dark Willow.
So Excalibur.
On the grip.
Ooh, he's tried to stay around. I mean, I don't even know if he was ever going to do the damage to kill Max. Max is pretty high HP here on the Mars. Yeah, regardless, Excalibur hanging around gives him the chance for Jan Vincento to turn up and grab him with the grip.
Yeah, this Bane's having a pretty decent game as well. Like, every single big core kill that we mentioned.
Popping off it for Ivy.
Like, the first portion of the game, I was super worried because they weren't connecting, right? They weren't getting the spells off. But now, every time they use a spell, it's led to like such a massive kill. And when you play like that, it feels so good. And this could be completely different, but for now, they're riding that wave, they're riding that success, and yet to see them fumble on the big spells since probably around about the 15-20 minute mark.
Where did that Sage's mask come from on Gorg?
He's just been casually having it since the start of the game.
Okay. I was going to say.
It's a laning Sage, but he doesn't want to remove it.
I mean, he's 9 slotted, 10 slotted.
No.
But yeah, he could sell some of these and get his recipe done, Gorg, if he wants. He's very close. Get that Daedalus picked up. And then maybe with the Daedalus, if he gets in with a Blink BKB, he can shred through one of the targets off the back of that initiation. It's going to get harder, though, and AC has been picked up.
He's actually doing the long con. This is the Sage Mask for laning phase that will eventually build into his Bloodthorn for the late game. It's actually very 5-head for sure.
Well, never mind. I think AC... Oh, no.
What are you on about? What's happening?
I saw an AC being bought. Did they sell it? I think someone sold it. Did anybody get it? Oh, no, never mind. No, it was low skill. Yeah, okay, low skill's got his AC. Was going crazy.
I mean, I don't think Team Ball bought an AC, mate. Yeah,
no.
Low skill got one.
Ivy. Low skills tanking up even more. I mean, Skadi AC. This Razor's pretty scary. This is not an easy Razor for the TA to fight.
You can't kill him. Yeah, this is why they picked Razor with such confidence. This kind of blind T pick in the final phase. Razor is a beautiful counter. You buy armor items, you can remove TA's damage, and traditionally TA carry is good because you're jumping, either putting a hero to low HP, and look at this game. He can't kill the Phoenix, he can't kill the Necro, well, Nullifier, and he can't kill the Razor. Like, this is just a very difficult TA game. This 19k gold he has right now, it honestly feels like nothing, because he's just afraid to fight.
Yeah, he is countered by a lot at this point. It's not easy, despite that farm. Roshan will fall into the hands of Ivy. Team Bold not at a point where they're able to get out and contest that. But big items coming out. Satanic's done on Max.
Yeah, it's a big item. I just mentioned about how hard it is to kill these heroes, and then you slap a Satanic on your off-lane Mars. I don't see the damage now for Board. I really don't. They've got to start skipping waves, survive out this Aegis, and hope for tier 4 plus fortification.
Time to TP out Pablo.
Leave, run away.
We'll be okay here. They'll both manage to get out. But yeah, without that, this team fight just getting scarier and scarier that Ivy's been bringing. Already the team fight's been too much. It's only going to get worse for Team Bold.
You can see Board. They've opted for this run down lane, quickly push it out. They've clicked on this Mars. They see the Satanic.
Oh, Max.
He's got BKB Satanic. Lift.
Oh, all right.
Perfect.
That's a big kill. I mean, talking about getting a bit greedy, we saw Team Bold do it earlier. Max just straight up trying to go for a solo kill. He gets baited in.
You got a BKB there.
I mean, that was a big risk, and that's a big death. I mean, it was very high leveled, high farm, so he's out for a long time here. No Mars for 80 seconds. There is, of course, still the threat of the Aegis on low skill, but perhaps a bit of a window for Team Bold to try something.
But it's the fact that that type of death, that respawn timer, you subtract that from your Aegis now. Ivy can't make plays, or if they are, maybe they still look for it, but...
Yeah. I mean, they're still coming down the mid lane.
Posturing, but you got to be careful here. Fighting without your Mars, it's difficult. I respect them still trying to be aggressive, but it needs to be aggressive in a way that prevents Bold from farming the map. They're posturing to keep Bold in their triangle, only allowing one hero to farm, as the lanes kind of passively go back in their direction.
And low skill's ready to lead in.
I mean, this could be dangerous. If Team Ball can isolate the supports, skip away from the Razor.
Dagon's getting leveled up. Excalibur. Catch Jam Vincenzo. Now with 2 dead, you would imagine that Ivy, they will play full defensive now. They don't want to do anything 3 versus 5, that's for sure.
So level 3 Dagon. He's got the 4th in the quick buy, so he's going to go very aggressive. Oh, nice. He did go for the Lotus Orb as well. I didn't catch that, but now his build, vibing. We're looking good now. He's got the armor. I think the main thing was just I was missing a bit of the old armors.
Oh,
another big jump.
They get the jump on Max. Max, he'll get the BKB off in time, but the state to be step for Gorg. Satanic healing Max up very nicely, and Gorg, he just opts the TP out with the BKB. He'll escape, but Excalibur won't be as fortunate. The scythe from Mobile takes him down.
What a wild jump. This to BKB Satanic Mars. The reason why they killed him last time was that additional lift from Rubik to prevent that Satanic, to prevent that BKB. But just doing it as 2, you don't have to lock down long enough. He just turns it around.
Rajix, time to run.
You got to leave the map. Ivy control everything.
They're going to come straight down this mid lane. I mean, Excalibur, he's short of the money for buyback, so this is a full minute he's gone. And of course, Ivy, how long have they got left on the Aegis? Still a minute and a half. So a bit of an opportunity for Ivy to take a tier 2, perhaps more.
Plenty of time. And you see him as well, he's well on the way to Satanic. So when this Aegis expires, he'll be replacing it with a Satanic, which, you know, I think most people agree, is a pretty busted item. Somewhat like a pseudo Aegis in my opinion. So, yeah, Board really... They gotta find something in the tank. They gotta... It's difficult. These fights are very hard for them now.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage. That initial burst there onto low skill that Pablo was able to throw out.
Good old Death Seeker plus a Fade Bolt.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the money for his Dagon to be maxed out right now.
Oh.
Is that max level Dagon coming in? Oh no, he's still got a couple of levels on it. Okay, they switched it up to go for the bots instead of the final 2 levels.
He doesn't need to be too big, alright? Like level 3, just big enough.
Gonna try for some kills here. Oh, that turn there, JM. He's able to turn and get the grip off on Excalibur. The arena and the egg gets down. Gorg, he's got to seriously consider if he wants to stay around. He's not going to get the chance to back off, actually, as they catch him with the spear. Once again, a very easy team fight for Ivy. A Team Bold end up walking into. They try their luck at taking down Max, and once again, they aren't successful with the endeavor.
It might just be GG here. Like, both cores, Pos 1, Pos 2, over a minute respawn. You've got Deso on Max, you've got AC on low skill. You can skip past this tier 3 tower once you've taken it and potentially just hit these tier 4s. Knowing Ivy, I feel like this is a game that they finally feel like they're winning in the DPC. They might be a little bit slower, a bit more relaxed, but...
Yeah, they might play it safe, because of course it's very important, these games, to decide who's going to be staying in, or at least to decide a large part of that. Ixon, who's got the heals, he'll be fine. Those skills going to go for the link onto Rajix. Jump forward, they have the scythe, they've got the burst. And if they jump in, they take out Rajix. There are buybacks available.
Well, they got to buy back now. It's just the game's over.
Tier 4s are going down, and they're going down very, very quickly. As the Ancient, it's exposed. I think Ivy, they might be able to just focus up, ending the game. As they're on to the Ancient, they'll also be able to take out Rajix a second time, as Ivy will secure this game too.